Welcome back to Man Up Outdoors. I'm Kerry, Mackey, your host. Well, as you know, I got into handgun hunting this last year and I've had a great opportunity through Instagram and Twitter and Facebook to hook up with a lot of handgun hunters around the country and around the world. And I came across some guys at Trifecta Handgun, and they had put together a handgun rest and sent it to me and said, hey, Kerry, why don't you try this out and tell us what you think? And as you know, I've been trying a lot of different rests. I've tried Bog Pod, and I've got it, and it's really mobile, and that PSR on it, you can kind of run and gun. This rest by Trifecta looks to me like to be much more stable than that PSR, but it is heavier, and you have to mount it to a more solid tripod. I've actually got it mounted on my Manfrotto 755 tripod, which is a very stable tripod that I use for my cameras. But as you can see, this tripod is set up with the Trifecta. It's got a grip on it for the Trifecta. It's got a roller mount on top, which you can very easily you can disconnect, slide it up and down for your barrel height on your handgun. It's got a roll knob on the bottom that allows you to slide that back and forth to meet the distance on the length of your barrel. It's got what they call their Control Freak poly bag on it. It's Velcroed with these rubber bands just for non-slip, and it's Velcroed right here onto the base. As you can tell, it's a very sturdy base, wide base. It's also got a lockdown system on it where you can lock it into place. It's got a tension knob on the other side right here for tension. It also has two brackets on either side that actually my handle off of my Manfrotto head will actually fit. So if you wanted a longer arm on it, you could do that. Really set up, I think, for a very stable situation for some very accurate shooting. It also has, I don't know if you can see this, but right here, you can actually, it has a threaded screw right here that you could mount a small camera on, or I probably could mount up my GoPro right there as well to give it a really nice setup. A lot of good features to it, quite a bit heavier than most handgun rests, but we're gonna put my Thompson Center that I customized at 308 from House of Arms and Magnaport, along topped with, of course, my Leupold. And we're gonna put a few rounds downrange today on it and let you get a look at this Trifecta handgun rest from a lot of different angles. Alrighty, let's get after it. Alright, well now that I got my eyes and ears on, and I've got my pistol set up, what we've done is we've actually added a couple of pieces of Velcro that actually come with the kit right here on the roller that gives a little bit of an indentation. You could actually build it up with Velcro as much as you want to give you the slot configuration that you want. I actually had to take off the Control Freak bag because of the way my Thompson Center sets up, but I actually think I'm going to like that. And I've already preset the rest. So let's see what we can do here. All right, fire in the hole. About it all very sturdy. I did notice just right off the bat, because I have a sling for my Thompson Center, that doesn't want to set well on that flat surface, and it's just a little unstable. All right. All right, at that time, I compensated. What I did is I let that brad hang off just the edge, and I let the front part of my buttstock grip hang on the edge, and it actually is much steadier. And that's with even my front eyelet still resting on there, and it still is really stable. I mean, that's on at 100. Well, no, thank you for being on the range with us today as we test out the Trifecta Handgun. Trifecta Handguns, you can find them online and get access to buying their Trifecta Handgun rest online. I think you will enjoy the rest. It does weigh a little bit more than some of the other rests, but I think if you're going to set it up in like a box blind or a ground blind and be shooting long distances, especially if you're shooting over 100, 150 yards across, whether it's peas or you're on a high line right away, or if you're shooting prairie dogs or coyotes and shooting them at long distances with your handgun, this type of setup is going to give you great stability, I do believe. With the accuracy that it allows you to have and the flexibility of it, I think it's a really good rest. I think you'll have to determine for yourself what type of tripod you put it on, the type of use you're going to use it in the field, whether you're going to be running and gunning with it or whether you're going to be setting it up, as I said, in either a box blind or a ground blind, or you're going to be sitting down camoed up in the brush shooting coyotes or prairie dogs or whatever. But I've enjoyed testing it out today, and thanks to Trifecta Handguns for sending it to me. I look forward to doing a little filming with it this fall and see if we can't put something on the ground. Once again, Trifecta Handguns, look them up online, and stick with us here on Man Up Outdoors. We look forward to seeing you next time. Y'all have a great week.